You're listening to the very 77th episode of the Celtic Crack Podcast. I got it right this time.
It's about time you got something right, you fucking virgin.
Oh.
What about Will Smith being on hash anyway? He's definitely on hash or something, boys.
You give him an open hander as well. Fucking
slapped him.
virgin.
Yeah.
That's what gangster rappers do by this. Throw shots.
Yeah.
He's not a gangster rapper though. He was a pure
That was the
clean fucking
That was the
family
blackest
rapper.
I've ever seen him, man. Even the way he spoke. Get my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Out your fucking mouth. He was trying to be all gangster.
Yeah.
Didn't work out for him though.
No.
to be
That was
fair.
the years of clean rap, man. People didn't believe him, like.
Yeah, but you know what I think happened? I think he kind of bottled it a small bit on the way up. I think he walked up there thinking to himself, I'm going to knock this fool out.
Yeah.
And then when he got there, he just hadn't even got the balls to just ball up
He
his
just
fist
saw
and
Chris
hit him.
Rock's teeth and he's like, what if I break my hand?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I might as well just give him an open fucking slap across the face just to let him know who's boss.
I
To
thought
show
it was,
people I'm not serious.
I thought it was fake, like.
A lot of
Chris
people
Rock
did
took it
because
like
he
a
was
champ.
laughing beforehand. But
Yeah.
you could see the look on Jada Smith's face.
Yeah, I didn't see that, no.
Yeah, she didn't like the joke. I
Oh,
don't like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's hair loss.
For fuck's sake.
Stop it.
Apparently, though, Chris Rock didn't even know she had alopecia. No one did, but now the whole world knows it. And there's a whole conspiracy theory flying around about that now. Did you hear this one?
Wow.
That apparently
Really
the
goes with the conspiracy
Oscars,
theories.
yeah, love a good conspiracy theory. The Oscars were sponsored by Pfizer, and they're coming out with an alopecia fucking drug now or something.
Mm.
And so this whole thing was set up.
You're going to get it.
My chance it. But like, what the fuck? Like, that's a bit of a weird way to promote a drug, isn't it?
Like, you mean, the Smiths kind of, they did this interview, him and Jada, like, about where she was talking about non-monogamous relationship, like, airing their dirty laundry in public. Like, so that was completely a publicity stunt. So who's to say that this isn't the same thing, like, publicity stunt again, like.
So, yeah, so that's what I was going to say. Did she not, like, cheat on him there recently or something? But, and are you saying that she came out and said that they have...
different people, apparently.
But did she come out and say then that they have a non-monogamous
that's what she was,
relationship?
Non-monogamous, yeah. But she was saying she was sleeping with other fellas, like, when he was away working.
And he was cool with it, or what?
No, he was finding out, like, in that interview, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's pure
Oh,
surprise.
fuck off.
And he's still with her.
He was there with her whilst this interview was being done.
Yeah.
It was the red chair interview. You know
I've heard little bits about it, but I've never seen it.
You should watch it.
I should, for the crack.
Yeah, man, the feminist that you are, you would love it.
Yeah.
They kind of did it, like, during COVID, which made a lot of people suspicious that they were just attention seeking because he obviously couldn't work at the time and do movies, like, so they did this for attention, but I don't know, like. But
And was he crying about something? Was he crying in that interview?
Yeah, well, it was a bit,
Yeah, I remember, like,
There was a
loads of
meme,
people
wasn't there?
online, taking a piss about him crying. So, like, when he did this the other night, I was like, he's after taking a load of shit now in the last year. His wife doing the dirt, and he was crying about it, and people were saying, pussy, and blah, blah, blah.
Mm.
So then the other night, he was like, I'm going to fucking do something manly here. I'll be all masculine. But then he open hand slapped the fella twice his size, and the man just took it and smiled and laughed.
Will
so
Smith
it was like,
just smacked the shit out of me.
Didn't really work out, like.
Yeah. And he walked off the stage then as if he was fucking John Cena.
Yeah, it was literally, it was like he was in a film, like, it was like something you'd see him doing in a movie.
They were saying on Joe Rogan himself was saying, like, he should have been fucked out. He shouldn't have been going up collecting an award later
that
on.
was
like,
that was the first thing that I said, like, that it's funny how, because it was him.
Afterwards he got the Oscar for
Yeah, like 20 minutes later,
Where?
he won a fucking Oscar. Like, that's mad that he won
King
an
Richard.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Is it? I haven't seen that.
The Williams sisters.
Yeah, those two guys.
Yeah, fucking, if that was anyone else now, someone with an old bit of a reputation or anything, security would have just grabbed them and fired them out the door. Can't be just going around slapping Chris Rock, like.
Yeah.
Fairness, poor misfortune. But yeah, that's the risk you take on to any of those jokes, especially when there's a comedian hosting it like that. He's going to take the piss, like.
But, like, was he kind of laughing initially at the joke, and then when he looked over at Jada?
Oh yeah, he was roaring laughing, like.
Yeah.
Will Smith, like, was ha ha ha, like, it was fucking hilarious, and then he obviously looked at his missus and saw that she didn't think it was funny.
And then I saw a video of Will Smith back in the 90s. He was on a talk show and he was taking the piss out of a fellow who had alopecia on that show.
Oh yeah,
About, you got to get up every morning and wax your head, he said to him.
Oh,
But everybody found it funny, like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a funny one, like, isn't it?
It is what it is, you know.
Chris Rock was in the fucking audience with a notepad.
Yeah. Like, I'll wait for my moment now and I'll get him back for that one.
Look, why isn't that tea? Fucking hell, it's gone already.
Fucking unreal, boy. You put on the kettle, Mikey.
Well, yeah. Well, I have fairly long
Just so I
arms now.
don't have to wait for the next cup of tea, like. Mikey's very good at making tea, man.
Yeah.
He's the best.
I must get a cup off him at some stage.
He's the bestest one of the 3 screens out of all of them.
Old Mikey T screens.
Yeah, man.
He's the most high definition out of the 3 screens.
Nothing else anyway happened throughout the whole week, so
it was a boring enough week, like.
We'll just talk about what's his name, slapping your man. What's his name, slapping your man?
Yeah.
That'll tell you now.
Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, as soon as that happened, I was just like, the memes, they're going to be fucking everywhere.
And I haven't seen much.
I've seen a good few of them. And it's just they're all very kind of like, all right.
So
when you see them, like, you're just like,
There was a few of them fucking quoting the Fresh Prince song, the Bel-Air song.
Got in one little fight, my mum got scared and said, you can't just slap Chris Rock because he made a joke about your wife's hair or something like that. And then, what was the other one? Because he open hand slapped him, it was like paper beats rock.
That was good, no, to be fair.
The police dusted.
That's him crying there, no, after the...
Oh, yeah. So, like, I saw all those memes of him crying. I didn't really know what had happened. I remember 50 Cent taking the piss out of him. But, fucking...
She's a fine bird, though, man, isn't she?
Jada,
yeah. She's a handsome woman.
She was the girl that was in The Nutty Professor.
She was, yeah. She was lovely in that,
yeah.
She was lovely in that.
Fabulous.
Lovely, like.
Oh, she was lovely.
Oh, stop you when I see the dress she was wearing.
Yeah, apparently they dusted Chris Rock's face for evidence. They found Fresh Prince from Bel-Air.
Oh,
God damn.
Oh, this is my last podcast.
Yeah. There's not much like this fucking story just dominated the whole of social media there for a while.
A lot of people reckon then. A lot of people are saying that his career is ruined. I don't think so, man. For something that small, like.
No, I wouldn't say so either. He'd
Didn't
be alright.
Followers on Twitter go up by millions overnight after that happened.
Did they?
Yeah. Yeah, just see, like, an awful lot of people were giving out about, like, Will Smith, like, would he have done that if it was someone, like The Rock or someone up there presenting and they made a joke, would he went up and hit him, and all this?
Yeah.
It's a bit fucking, like when the one time he decides to act like the big man, he fucking hits a tiny little fella like Chris Rock and he just didn't even knock him out either, like.
And
I don't know if I feel...
Man. He's about 6'2", man.
He's huge, like, yeah. He's very fucking big built and everything as well, like, especially compared to Chris Rock, like.
Should have seen him in Aladdin, man. He was about 300 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in Ali, he was a big boy.
Yeah. He is a big man, alright, like, it's fucking... I don't know. Maybe it would have been better off if he just knocked him out. It's the fact that he didn't knock a star out of him, everyone's like, what a fucking pussy.
Would he have gone up and done that to a white guy?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'd say so, yeah.
If it was the other way around.
There would have been no racial issue made out of it.
No, not at all, no. You can't really be racist against white people. Anyway.
No. We deserve it, like.
Yeah.
I think we do anyway. This is my opinion on the matter.
Yeah.
Nobody's forcing that into me, you know?
That's what she said. Jesus Christ. Yeah. What the fuck else happened during the week? What were we talking about there a minute ago, Mikey? You were saying your man Epstein's island is for sale?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein's private islands are on the market for 125 million. But who is getting the money?
It would hardly be Epstein's estate, would it?
That was going to be my first question. Who the fuck is getting it if he's...
Sure, it's probably be the next of kin to Ghislaine or whatever you fucking call her. She's still in prison, like.
Oh, yeah. Would she not still get the money then?
Probably
just be in her account.
I don't know, yeah. I would have thought her next of kin or whatever would have got it.
I don't know what way it works over there now. Like, surely it could still just go into her account. And
I don't know, does Epstein himself have kids? I don't think he does.
Hopefully not, because we know the way he carries on with kids.
Oh, stop, man. I wouldn't trust him around any child.
Remember, he never committed suicide. Remember that time he didn't commit suicide?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. Yeah. Like, what size is this island? I've never actually seen it or anything. I just heard
aerial views of it, but it's fucking big enough. That's a lovely photograph, that Mike.
Just heard all these stories about Pedophile Island. Pedophile Island. Remember Alex Jones talking about this years before the story broke? Yeah. He sounded like an absolute lunatic. He was like, there's a pedophile island. They're flying kids out there in private jets and blah, blah, blah. And all the elites are meeting out on this island and having sex with underage kids. And people
Bill
were like,
Clinton was there 28 times.
Yeah, people were like, Alex Jones is a fucking lunatic, lads. The stuff he comes out with. Next thing then, boom, it's true. It always seems to be the mad ones that sound unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
Who
end
else
up
was
being
there,
through.
Mikey? Tom fucking Hanks was there a few times as well, apparently.
Prince Andrew was there.
Prince Andrew, obviously.
Oh yeah. Mm.
Oprah Winfrey.
Was she?
Mm.
She always seems to be involved in weird shit as well, doesn't she?
She can't get into trouble though.
Nah,
Why is that?
because of her book club, isn't it?
You know, her
Oh,
weight.
yeah. That's the picture of
Because
the island there.
You can't make
Anyone-
fun of people who have a weight problem, like.
anyone who
That's a
challenges
no-go.
her won't get an Oprah's book club sticker on their book, and then they won't sell any books.
Yeah.
It's because she has too much power.
She
Too
can't
much
even
power.
read then. Django.
You know, she spelled opera completely wrong. Like, I remember years ago, there was a lot of people who think her name was Opera. Oprah Winfrey. Operatic.
That's a picture of it there now.
Oh, yes. There doesn't seem to be an awful lot going on the island, is there? Seems
It's
it's
what's
just like,
happening inside is the problem.
yeah, it's what's underneath that counts.
But seriously,
In
though,
the
if you had
dungeons.
125 million just to fucking spare, would you take it?
Nah, man. How could you live there after all that? Imagine all the old negative energy that's just trapped in between them walls. I believe in that kind
I
of thing.
turn it into another Neverland.
Neverland there.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Nah, I couldn't, man. Could you fucking live in a house like that knowing that there was a lot of kids molested there?
You probably, like, if you have 125 million to spend on the island and you have enough money to knock the house and rebuild something else.
Suppose you could do that, alright.
Or you could let tourists come into it. This is, Epstein's Island. I bet you people would pay money to go out
People
and see it.
probably would.
Probably
yeah.
would, yeah. All paedophiles, like, oh, this was amazing. I would love this place. I would definitely have this place filled with kids if it was mine.
Does look tropical, doesn't it?
There's a lot of palm trees.
In the middle of the Caribbean, isn't it?
There's a lot of coverage.
Yeah. There's a lot of camouflage.
Yeah.
People can't see what you're doing in there with the children. What the fuck is that thing? It's like looks like a little temple or something in the middle of the place.
That's what it's like. Fucking Mecca, isn't it?
Weird. Weird people. Is he gay?
No, but
So
he's
you-
definitely a pedo.
Is that pedo?
How much was he worth when he died? It was like
Epstein?
500 million or something, was it?
I thought he was a billionaire, no?
I didn't think he was a billionaire.
I
but he was-
remember talks about him being a billionaire, but no one was quite sure how the fuck he made all his money.
Mikey
So,
knows that. Mikey's well clued in.
Epstein's
Mikey has all his
net
books and
worth.
porn mags.
I wonder how accurate these net worth fucking things are as well. You always-
577 million.
I remember looking it up before, and I knew it was 500.
Since 63.8 million there.
That's what the island is valued at.
It's for sale now for twice that, basically.
Yeah.
Inflation's a cunt, isn't it? Price of islands has gone through the roof. We'll never get one now, lads. Fuck it anyway.
Yeah, man. If we pulled a fucking few quid together, like, I'm sure we'll get one. Thomas's.
There's actually a few islands around Ireland for sale. Do you ever see them?
No.
There's a few of them there, little random little islands.
No, there's an island off Dublin, Lambay Island. I think I've said this in the podcast before, and it's completely inhabited by wallabies.
Oh, I remember you saying that. I never actually checked that. That sounds fucking
Check
mental.
it there, Lambay Island. Lambay.
There's wallabies
There's
living
wallabies
all
on
over
it,
the
yeah.
island. For anyone who doesn't know, a wallaby is like a small little kangaroo,
Small
isn't
little
it?
kangaroo,
Like
yeah.
if you saw one, you go, "Oh, there's a kangaroo." Like I fucking I don't know. If I see a lambe or a fucking lambe, a wallaby, I'd be like, "That's either a baby kangaroo or a wallaby." I don't know the difference. Like
The bloody fucking
they're the
jolly.
exact same. This is Lambay Island. What the fuck, man?
There's, like, if the video doesn't show any wallabies, I'm going to look like a
23
royal liar.
bedrooms across an island.
I'm gonna
Probably
look like,
a fucking hotel or something.
yeah.
What?
Is
This-
that Lambay at all?
Maybe it's private
I
island Dublin. Private island
Does
Dublin.
it say anything about the wallabies in it? If you want to be my lover.
Wallabies. Nature walking tours, VIP whiskey experience. Never even heard of this place. Looks like a posh old spot to go to anyway. Yeah, maybe just put in
There we go,
wallabies. We see.
Our colony of wallabies.
Oh, watch him there.
How a colony of wallabies made an island off Dublin their home. This is obviously some fucker who just came back from Australia and just threw a few of them there, like, wouldn't it? How the fuck, man? Many new species of animals have been introduced to Ireland over the centuries. Diddle, 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 diddle. One more recent and an elusive addition is thriving. The red-necked wallaby.
The rednecks.
Small population lives on Lembe Island, an island 4 kilometres off the coast of North County Dublin. It is currently owned by the Baring family of Baring's Bank fame.
How out of place would you feel, man, if you were just fucking walking through Ireland and you saw one of those hop in front of you?
Yeah. You'd be convinced after pulling into the wrong spot, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah.
Bring
Like
back memories of hitting with your car.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
I hit one as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
On the way back from, and it was fucking one of Vince's buses I took.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
working for the hostel.
It's hard not to, like.
The girl I was with at the time, she had cousins in Broken Hill, and it's like a 4-hour journey from Mildura.
Yeah.
Which I asked Frankie, and Frankie said, yeah, you can take it, but that's one straight road out to Broken Hill, he said, and there's a lot of dead kangaroos, which means there's a lot of live kangaroos. So be careful. So I got the whole way out, and I got the whole way back in without hitting a kangaroo. Now, a few of them jumped out in front of me, all right. But do you remember the bridge? Right over the bridge was the river separated the two states.
Murray River, isn't it?
Murray River, yeah. And just before we got to the bridge, there was a kangaroo on the road. So I slowed down, and he went to hop away. But then he looked back, and he must have saw the lights or something, because people said they're attracted to the lights of the car. So he jumped straight clean into the car. And I was only going about 10 miles an hour, I'd say, or 10 kilometers an hour or something. But he fucking busted up all his nose anyway. And you know, every couple of kilometers there's a injured wildlife.
Yeah.
Ring this number. I couldn't see one. So I rang the Victoria one. And because, keep in mind now, I was just on the opposite side of the bridge.
Yeah.
Because I was in New South Wales, they wouldn't call out.
For fuck's sake.
Wankers.
They're not allowed to. It's not our jurisdiction.
Yeah.
But they're like vermin over there anyway. Like.
Oh, they fucking hate them, man, yeah.
They're a disaster, man.
Tasty meat, though, man.
Like you were saying, like you drive along those highways or those long roads out in the middle of nowhere, they're just littered with dead kangaroos. They're all over the place.
They're everywhere, yeah.
They're fucking idiots.
Somebody tied a balloon onto one of them and get well soon.
I've seen a few of those, raccoons and the whole lot.
Can't
Get well soon.
That's
And
your man that
dead.
introduced them, is it? Robert Baring.
Rupert
Baring.
Yeah, they're indigenous to Australia only, like, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, what is the difference between a wallaby and a kangaroo?
Kangaroos
You know?
much bigger. Like.
It's just the size.
Much bigger.
Looks the
Longer
same.
ears. They've a different face as well. Like. The same, they come from the same family. Like, but if you'd know straight away what the difference, like if you were looking at the two of them, and not just because of the size, they look differently. Like.
Yeah.
Their faces are completely different as well. They have longer ears too, yeah.
Mad things. It looks like a little joy to me, anyway. A little joy. But someone actually sent us in a question a few weeks ago. I think it might have been an episode that we missed, where they asked if Bigfoot is real, do you think he would have a human penis or a fucking, like a primate penis or something? That just popped into my head as we were talking.
He's just asking for a friend, was he?
Yeah. That just popped into my head. That's a random question. I can't remember who it was now. It's probably in my phone somewhere.
I feel compelled to answer.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. Like, what's he meant to be? A mix between. Is he
He's
even
a primate. He's a primate, but he walks. He doesn't walk on all fours. He's all upright.
bipedal? Bipedal. That's the word for him.
Is it?
Yeah. We walk on 2 feet.
Homo erectus.
Homo erectus. That's us. Well, that was
We're Homo
us before.
sapiens, yeah.
Yeah,
Homo erectus is when we started walking on 2 hands. So.
Yeah, but bipedal is the term for any animal that walks on 2 legs. Fucking, I think like monkeys are classed as bipedal as well, aren't they?
They
Because they can walk on 2 legs. Yeah, I suppose they're both.
So kangaroos bipedal.
But like, what's the difference? I've never seen kangaroos. Yeah, probably, I suppose.
Do they walk?
Yeah, they jump then.
but
Yeah, it's probably
they lean
still
on their tail though. They lean on their tail.
They lean on their tail and they're jumping, yeah.
tripedal, but it's not a foot. I don't know. Fuck them.
Trying to say that it's actually classed as a leg, the tail.
But what I'm trying to think of now is, what the fuck is the difference between, I've never seen like a monkey's dick or a
Bigfoot's dick.
or like a gorilla's dick or whatever. Like, is it the same as ours?
Luscious.
It's hardly as big as mine, but like,
What are you
does it
asking
look
me
the
then?
same? It's Mikey, you just usually know these things.
Google it, Mikey, and put it up on the screen now for people to see.
Oh, I don't know now. What I type in Bigfoot penis?
Chimpanzee
What's he?
penis.
Sasquatch. He's supposed to be like a fucking Yeti, is it? Is that what they're called?
Isn't
No,
the Yeti not
Bigfoot is North
the
America. Yeti is Himalayas. Yeti is the white fella, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right, Jude.
Yeah.
But I was talking before you, Mike.
All right.
Oops. Did you see Crystal?
Yeah.
Oops. Mikey's about to throw an oops grenade into the middle of the table there. Bigfoot. What am
I looking for here?
Bigfoot.
Mikey's just staring at Google, afraid to
This
type
is on my
anything.
Wi-Fi, like, you know what I mean? I want to find this.
Oh, man. I don't know. Bigfoot. I don't know. Fuck, man.
Bigfoot penis.
I probably fucked up the question now, like, because I was thinking in my head, he's a mixture between, like, a man and
Bear pig.
a man and a fucking, I don't know, like a primate or something.
It would be some
A
sort
man
of
and a
primate.
gorilla or something, I don't know.
So does he have a primate dick or a human dick? I don't know. But then I don't know what a fucking primate dick looks like.
Type in primate dick, human dick, hybrid.
Type in something about fucking babies' dicks or something. That will happen, Mikey. No one's gonna come look.
Get up the images to fuck.
Ah, man.
That's a tree branch.
Man, have you ever seen a duck's dick? It's the weirdest thing ever.
See a female hyena's penis. They have an elongated penis.
Ah, stop.
Swear my life.
They're fake.
Elongated
Yeah, they're
penis.
fake. The females have fake dicks.
Fake
don't they?
dicks, yeah. And it's about that length.
Ah, stop. Why?
Because why? I don't know.
The females are actually the patriarchs in hyenas. for
In
some reason.
hyenas, yeah.
So-
They're the most
The
dominant
male and
species.
most-
The dominant.
That would make them the matriarch then, wouldn't it?
All right, Captain Pedantic. Now
Yeah.
there's
He
a
loves
dick
own
pic for
accent,
you.
yeah. He loves being right, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's fucking...
Put that up on screen now, boys, will I?
Oh, yeah. Slap it up there. Give him a look at it.
Don't.
Boom.
Your man there, that second fella in there with the big nose thing.
Yeah.
He looks like he's a serious wang on him.
He's a-
Proboscis
That's-
monkey.
Yeah.
Unless that's his balls.
Also known as
What the
Jew-
fuck is
Jew
that
ape.
thing? That's his nose, man. Photoshopped down in between his legs, isn't it?
No, this is
It is,
Watch
look.
the smile in his face.
Should blame him. Look at the size of the Mickey on him.
Oh, stop
He
it.
looks like he's a Dublin accent, anyway.
He does. He's got Russian eyebrows and a fucking Jerusalem nose.
Dublin tapper smile.
I like the way he said Jerusalem, not Jew.
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. Ah, man, I don't know. Or some boys for the old fucking random topics, anyway.
Yup.
So yeah, like fucking no, Bigfoot anyway, he definitely doesn't have one of them little things. Can't have. That's a tiny little thing. Just, yeah. Nope. They have massive balls, don't they?
Huge
Because
testicles.
something about
You ever see the testicles in a bull? It's like a rugby ball, Jim.
and what?
On a bull. On a bullock.
No.
It's, man. Stop.
But yeah, do you know what I completely forgot to mention last week as well?
What?
We missed a few episodes there because we had the old sound issue and all that, but there was also a week where we missed an episode because I had COVID.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
Finally,
about that, yeah.
finally got COVID, huh? Not
Finally.
a fucking bother. Can't believe they shut the whole world down for that.
Yeah.
I'm very annoyed about this. They'll tell me now that you only caught a mild version of it. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
After about 2 years of going around just not making any attempt to not catch COVID, eventually it had to come in the door to me I got it at home
Yeah, who do you hopefully got it in
So,
school or something, is it?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Oh no, yeah, he got it first.
I was
And then
convinced I had it last
himself
week.
and my missus tested positive the same day and I was negative, so I was just like, I can't get this fucking thing anyway. There's no way. So I was like, I went that long without getting it and then it's in the house and I still don't have it. Then the next day, head started killing me. I was like, here we go now. Things started smelling weird. If someone, this is always a sign for me anyway, if someone lights up a fag, the smell of the fag is just completely fucking different. It's just a weird smell and I know there's a flu or something coming on.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck this. And I was supposed to be going collecting my daughter then from the crash, So I said, I'm going to go now and take a test just in case because I didn't want to pick her up if I had it.
Cheeky bitch.
Cheeky bitch, her new phrase. Calling everyone a cheeky bitch. But
I love that. I was wrong.
Yeah.
after that.
fucking tested positive anyway. And it was like a pure bastard of a headache now I had for that day. And then that night I got a toothache. And that was just like, good luck to COVID then after that. Toothache just took over. So a toothache anyway is way worse than COVID.
Yeah.
It completely just cancelled out COVID. I wasn't even thinking about it no more. The headache kind of went away. It was one of those weird pressure headaches where it was just like, even moving my eyes was kind of sore to do.
What, did it last long, did it?
No, it was gone by that night, like.
Yeah.
But then for a good few days after that, then I felt like a bit shitty, like, do you know what I mean? It wasn't like...
Yeah. Do you test positive for a fucking week and a half after
Yeah,
you
man.
have it,
We
like, and-
we were testing positive for about 10 days,
Oh,
which was
stop.
very annoying, like.
Jesus.
That was the most annoying part of it, like. Because, You still don't want to be going
You
out
were
and
probably
fucking...
feeling shit for maybe a week max, and then for another 3-4 days
Yeah,
after
and
that.
but like after a few days of staying in the house, because we did stay in, so that like, because if you went out now and you gave to some old woman or something by accident, you'd be sickened. But just like the flu or anything else, like, so we stayed in. So then after like about a week of just fucking sitting around the house, just you're feeling shit anyway. So you don't know after a while if it's because of COVID or just because we've been sitting around all fucking week doing nothing. So yeah, it was no big deal anyway. Like her young fella, like got it the first day that he tested positive. He said he felt a bit shit. Went to bed for about 3 hours or something like that in the middle of the day, which he never does. So we knew there was something up. Like, so then he got back up, perfect. No symptoms, no nothing for the rest of it. That was it, gone. Like, he basically like as if he just wiped it out in a few hours. Like, so I'd say it's a fuck all to kids. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, and the
That's
rest
a
of
bit
us.
weird though. Why would that be? Like, do the kids' immune system stronger than ours, or?
I don't know what way it works, man. But yeah, it's not a fucking bother anyway. No, look, obviously, if you have comorbidities and underlying health conditions and blah, 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 it's going to fucking be way worse, just like the flu. It's basically like the fucking flu from from my experience of it anyway. It's just like getting the flu, more or less. And it wasn't even a particularly bad flu either, like. I've had worse.
Last Sunday I fucking got no woeful dose of the runs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was inside in town with ourselves and I was like, no, I have to go home. No, we were out in UL. And went into the stables to use the toilets. They were closed. This was Sunday. And I said, love, we're going to have to drive home now as fast as you can because I need to go.
The stables is a pub in case anyone's wondering.
Yeah. You do a puppy with the house.
I went in anyway.
Some stable a minute shit.
I went in anyway. Did it. It was just... I was in and out in about a minute and a half. That's how wet it was. Like.
Oh, man. Piss.
Coming from my ass. And then we went into town. We went up in the Ferris wheel, shat my pants up.
Literally.
Yeah, man.
You should have just
went
shat
around
off the
3
side.
times. And I was shitting it. Went up to fucking... The young fella then started shaking it. And I yelled. I didn't realise how loud I was roaring. And the young fella started crying. I felt bad then, so I had to take him to McDonald's. And then when I was in McDonald's, I had to go again. And then when I went home, I had to go again. Went straight home after McDonald's, I had to go again. And then I said to herself, she was going away anyway. I said, look, I'm going to see if I can get a couple of hours sleep there. I'm not feeling well. So I went to sleep, woke up 3 hours later, and it's just every fucking muscle and bone in my body was aching. Like, and I felt like I was coming down with the flu. So I said, here we fucking go. I went up and I got 2 antigen tests. Took the 2 of them, both negative. So I sent my boss a voice message on WhatsApp saying, look, this is how I feel. Look, if I feel any better, I'll be in tomorrow. If not, I won't be. And I woke up and I was still feeling like shit. But by 12 o'clock, I was right as rain again. But I still had the shits. But I wasn't feeling fluish.
What the fuck was that?
I think it was just a fucking stomach flu or a stomach bug or something.
Kind of a bug.
But like...
It's dodgy.
Yeah, I was like at the same time I was hoping to get a week off as well and 350 in the bank.
You can't get COVID anyway.
I don't know.
You just can't. Like you should have got it 50 times by now, and you still never got it. Like you've been around it so much. So like you might like there is a certain percentage. I think it's like 15% of people or something that can't get COVID. Like just can't get it.
But you see, they won't put that in my passport unless I get I get vaccinated. What's the point of me getting vaccinated? Like if I am part of that 15%. Like. But you still need to be vaccinated to have your COVID passport because you can still carry it, but you can carry it for fucking go from a roam, you know.
If you're vaccinated, you can still carry it.
Oh, stop, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
strange.
Got new boots. Fuck it.
Oh, see them boots.
Wranglers.
Wranglers are they? Kick the fuck out of the microphone.
A fortune.
That's what I was just thinking. Cost a fortune. Are they work boots now?
No, man.
Nah, they look a bit like...
I'd probably get away with it, but I wouldn't wear them on the side because it cost me 70 quid. But even though my other boots cost me 70 quid. My work boots.
But come here. Were you saying you were shitting yourself up in the Ferris wheel?
Shitting bricks. And
because of the height?
Yeah.
You're afraid of heights?
Yeah, I don't like it.
How have I never not? How have I never known this? Afraid of heights?
I'm not too bad now if I'm up on top of a bridge and I'm jumping into the river or something like that. Because I can swim. I'm a decent
That's
swimmer.
a lot worse than fucking just sitting in a cage.
I know, but I'm not talking about a bridge like fucking San Francisco Bridge. Talking about fucking Arctic Russia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, just... He made it worse than by shaking it. I shat bricks, man. And I yelled at him then, and he started crying, and I felt so bad. It was like, I'm going to have to to make it up to him.
Yeah,
I know. I goes,
just
will I
pure
take you for
fright.
ice cream after this? He goes, yeah. He went up to Justo Italia, then he looked at it and he was like, no, I don't want any of this. So we had to go down to McDonald's then.
Grabbed young fella by the scruff. Stop fucking shaking and I'll knock you out. Pure panic.
Yeah,
Man. What about you, Mikey? Afraid of heights?
Nah, because I'm 6'4".
He's
Are you
always
afraid
up
of
high.
heights?
Nah, I love him.
I
Mate.
hate him.
Love him. Man, I have this weird thing. I know I probably told you about this before. Whenever I'm up on something high.
Jumping off.
Oh, man, I seriously have to talk myself out of jumping off. Like,
Yeah.
it's the weirdest thing ever. And it's pure like a thing in my head, just like.
I have a thing like that.
Right,
Do you
go.
know if I see a cute baby, I feel yours just squeeze their cheeks to death. Man, really hurt them like. I swear to God, I just want to grab them like that and just squeeze them.
That's mental.
It is mad, man.
That's illegal. You get locked
is.
up for that.
Aye, there's an island there worth 155 million that nothing's legal on. I do what I want. Bring all the hash. Smoke all the hash in the island.
Smoking
huh?
hash.
Sniffing the best of glue. Oh, stop.
Oh, man.
It's a bring your own bag type of party, though. Don't have a bag for everyone, like.
Oh, yeah.
Glue, but bring your own bag.
Plenty of glue.
Plenty
Bring
of
your own
glue, no bags. Huh?
Bag for life.
Yeah, you bring your own bag because, you know what I mean? A bit environmentally friendly on the island.
Yeah.
You
The
have the
glue.
industrial strength glue.
I
Glue is
recycle
all
as
made
well,
from
man.
recycled horses.
Yeah.
Isn't that mad? They used to make glue out of horses.
horses' hooves.
Just the hooves?
I think just so, yeah.
Probably.
You
I
won't
don't
eat
know.
her meat, but you'll glue with her feet.
Is that what it says?
That's what it says.
We've all eaten horse meat anyway.
Oh yeah.
100%, man.
Findus burgers.
In
Accidentally.
Kazakhstan, they'd sell horse milk.
Yes.
In a source.
the Kazakhstan.
Yes.
The horses have milk. Horse milk, is that what you
Horse
said?
milk, you can buy horse milk. There's a fellow I subscribe to on YouTube, and he's travelled. He's been to every country in the world. He was in Kazakhstan, and you can go into a shop and pick up a pint of horse milk. He says it tastes like semen.
That's probably what it is. Like, what else can it be? Horses don't produce milk.
How does he know what
course
semen
they
tastes
do.
like?
Female
don't.
horses are mammals, man. Every mammal produces milk.
Swear. I've never thought about this in my life.
Man, where do you think the word mammal comes from?
What?
Mammary gland.
Oh, I know that, yeah, but I've never seen a female horse feeding young.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's the
it's,
thing.
it's as if. Do you know what it looks like?
Is that
now?
true, Mikey? Mikey looks very confused.
It is.
I've never
I've
seen
never
that.
seen it either.
No,
I've never
seen
even
it
thought of
I've
that.
seen it a few times, man. They do.
I've never noticed, do you know the way as well, like with a bitch female dog, like whatever, when they're
They have
pregnant
eight
or
tits.
yeah, but do you know the way when they're pregnant, whatever, they be hanging down. It's pure obvious. Like
Yeah.
I've never seen that in a horse, like a
Mm,
mare.
yeah. But you
Never
see,
noticed any-
they're after popping out about eight fucking puppies, though. Horses
Yeah.
only bang out the one.
Well, I Google horse tits.
Yeah,
there,
you're
like,
gonna have to know, Mikey.
Yeah.
Fucking
But you know what it looks
gorilla
like? It
dicks and
looks-
horse tits.
it looks-
And there's
it
the
looks like-
episode. Title of the episode.
Oh, stop, man.
Title your sex tape.
This is the most fun I've ever had in this podcast.
Oh man, I can't believe I never thought about that. I just assumed for years. I just thought horses just ate
Do horses have milk?
Yeah.
Oh, they do. Watch them there.
Yeah.
Ditties.
Stop.
What's the one there? The third one in? Big
How many
Ditties.
do they have? Just two.
Yeah.
Just two ditties.
And whoop.
Oh,
Sorry,
Mikey,
no.
Jesus.
Sorry, no, Jesus.
Mikey's after putting up a naked female
What
on the
does your one
screen.
do
Yeah.
there? I'm not even going to click on that one. Oh.
Stop.
That
Man,
third
isn't
one
it
in, man.
mad?
Yeah.
Isn't it mad, the shit that's on the internet these days?
Yeah.
Mikey just typed in horse tits and there's like women having sex with horses and all this crack. I was talking about that before. Do you remember what I was saying about
leave it on.
the access that kids have these days? Like when we were young, like trying to get a fucking VHS porn tape somewhere.
Oh, stop, man.
Would have been a mission. Like now kids have phones. And I said one day, just as an experiment, I was like, I'm just going to Google tits and see what comes up. Because that's like if you were like a little child, no, curious or whatever, young fella, be like, I want to see some tits or whatever. Just Google tits. The shit that comes up,
Oh,
like
stop,
look
man.
at this from horse tits. It's all like fucking titty fucking and fellas coming all over tits and fuck. You're like, Jesus, imagine being like
Oh, good
11
stuff.
or something and just taking out your phone going, I want to see tits, and you're seeing bombarded with all this stuff.
Boobies.
Sex must be mad for young kids these days.
Yeah, man. I mean,
The things they want to try, like
when we were children, man, we had to get horny by accident. Just come across a porn mag or something.
hmm.
You could never,
Skin
if
mag.
you went looking for one, you could never find one. Like,
Nah, sure, how would you get one? Like,
Yeah.
I
Sharing
remember my
VHS
first
tapes.
horn.
you remember your first porn?
Yeah, my first horn.
Oh,
It was Bonfire Night, 1992, I think it was.
you're a weird bastard if you remember that. You remember your first boner.
Like half
There's
8 in
no
the evening, was
way.
it?
I swear to God, no, I can't remember exactly when it was. But I remember the skin mag. It was about that thick.
That's about an
it was
inch
about
thick.
that thick, but there was only about 3 or 4 pages working on it because the rest of them were stuck together. Like. But yeah, I remember that, and I was very young, man. And it was on a bonfire night, and it was around. It was early to mid 90s, definitely. Probably 93, 94, I'd say.
I'd say no, he was bang on the first time because he's deadly for that. Like, comes out with some fucking mad shit, and you're like, nah, it couldn't have been. And then you check it, and it definitely was.
It was bonfire. The reason I remember it was bonfire night because this was it was in the Three Corner Field. I found it, and we went over looking for timber. Looking for timber for bonfire night at 7 years of age. Where are the parents?
That was the thing back in the day, though, wasn't it? Yeah, that was handy as well back in the day, man. Fucking like these days now, like, do you know if you have an old wardrobe or something you want to get rid of, like before you could just fire it out on the road and young fellas would burn it. Can't do that now.
No.
Fucking arrested.
Yeah, it's actually frowned upon.
Yeah, it's frowned upon to throw a mattress out on the road. What the fuck, like? What are
and
kids
over in
supposed to
Australia,
play with?
man, if you don't want something, you can leave it on the side of the road.
Yeah, the council just come and take it.
Come and take it, yeah.
Or someone else does.
Yeah.
If you were ever in Australia, you could literally kit out your whole gaff just driving around in a van, picking up stuff at the side of the road. You'll drive down one block, you'll get like a couch, coffee table, a fucking television.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything. Like, they just leave all the shit out on the side of the road. I got a bed over there one day, double bed.
Did you?
I was like, sweet. Yeah, it was taken apart and all. I was like, nice one. Picked up the headboard, baseboard. It was literally around the corner from my gaff. Well, not even around the corner, just straight up the road from it. I was just like, nice one. I was about to buy a bed. Perfect bed.
Stains in it, no?
No, it was just a bed frame.
Oh,
You got the mattress to fall on there.
Got the mattress, then fucking handy. Yeah, just fucking can't do nothing in this place. Can't do fuck all.
Fuck all is right, yeah.
I remember, man, years ago, the mattresses used to be great cracks, like down in the fucking flats. We used to go around gathering up all the mattresses that everyone would throw out, and we'd stack them on top of each other and then jump off the sheds onto the mattresses. It used to be some laugh. Like, how we didn't get killed stoned dead is beyond me. Those sheds are probably about 8 foot tall or something like that.
We used to love wrestling, man. When we were very young, man.
We do all that as well, yeah.
Fuck, we built our own ring, man. And I remember, like, one summer, you know, when the council come along and cut the grass, you wait a couple of days and it dries out. Got a load of it and made a ring out of it and set it on fire, man. And we wrestled in the inside of it. We were fucking
wrap
mad
your hands
bastards.
in and dip them in glue and then dip them in glass.
Yeah.
You ever do that? Some laugh.
Dip my hands in petrol.
Then what was that again? Bloodsport, was it? Van Damme films back in the day, man.
Bloodsport was some
I was
film,
obsessed by.
That was
all
a
them
great
films,
film.
I loved
Kumate.
them. Yeah, Kumate.
The American fella was a lunatic.
Kickboxer.
Yeah,
Kickboxer.
The eye.
Yeah. Yeah. His friend, he got killed, didn't he? Then Van Damme had to avenge his death. Good
It
times.
was a brilliant film, though, man.
Miss all them
I
films.
might actually fucking try that tonight.
It's mad the way back then those movies were so huge, like. You don't really hear about that these days.
Hollywood
it's like,
is fucked.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing as well I wanted to bring up. I saw it yesterday. What's his name? Bruce Willis retired from acting. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Because he's got aphasia, is that what it's called?
yeah, he's like he's heading towards dementia or
It's
some
a brain
shit.
disorder where eventually he'll either have no clue what people are saying to him or he won't be able to speak himself.
Aphasia or something.
Aphasia.
Aphasia. Oh.
Where is it?
No, there's a fucking... That's a sad day in Hollywood there, man.
Bruce Willis to retire from acting due to cognitive disease. Oh, man. He's 67, lads.
Oh, 67?
I did not know that.
She's been around for ages, fuck's sake. The first Die Hard, like.
Die Hard, yeah, but he was way before Die Hard. Do you remember Moonlighting?
Man, I got sick
Seriously,
right
showing
before.
my age now. Like,
I've never, ever seen Die Hard.
nah?
It was
Never.
serious.
And I've
My
never
God.
seen Moonlight.
Get out. Imagine I was a pure mad Die Hard fan. A Die Hard fan.
Yeah, yeah. And
Now
then
I know
you
what a
stabbed me
TV
in the
dinner-
heart for shits and giggles.
He's booting the fuck out of you under the table. Get out, Jude. Get out.
Get out.
In the fucking studio, Jude. You say something like that. Fucking,
Where do you get your neck?
where do you get your balls big enough to be coming in here talking about you never seen? Yeah, Moonlighting, no? Never seen that?
No.
That's fucking, I remember my mother watching that when I was a child. Bruce Willis was in a young fella in it. Himself and some blonde Bjorn.
I saw 2 films. Sixth Sense was one of them. And what's the other one where they're in space? Is it Element 5 or something? Or Fifth Element?
Oh, Fifth Element,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that now. I don't usually watch the more space films. Kind of a bit, meh.
And in both films he had hair.
Yeah. He's
Actually,
been
I see
around a
he was in
long ass time.
Pulp Fiction. Same Pulp Fiction as well.
Oh.
He was the boxer in it.
In Pulp Fiction.
He was dodging Marcellus Wallace.
Yeah.
He was tied up beside him when he was getting...
Gimp, yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Michael remembers that scene.
I was about to say that, and I was like, no, that wasn't him. It was him, so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you not see Armageddon, no?
Armageddon, no, I never seen it.
Stop.
Man, I haven't seen Independence Day. I saw Braveheart for the first time about 3 years ago.
Man, you've seen about 4 films, like.
In my life.
It'd be easier to just
list.
list the films that you have seen, because it's only about 4 or 5.
I must have seen Shawshank Redemption about, no word of a lie, man, at least 25 times.
I don't know how you do that, like.
I just know, man, I love good films. Like, I'd watch a great film over and over again. Like, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, man, is one of my favourite films.
Yeah.
And I must have seen that about 10 times as well. Like.
I wouldn't mind now if it's been years and you can't remember it, but like, you'd watch them, you know what's coming next.
I know what's coming next, yeah.
Like, I'd get no enjoyment.
And people say as well, like, that's a safety thing.
Yeah, it's a comfort thing.
Comfort
like,
thing,
it's familiarity and all that.
Kevin and Perry Go Large.
Long time ago, yeah.
There's one now, see? You said only 4, that's 5.
All I want to do is do it. Pick up.
Yeah, man, fucking hell. Do you know what I was thinking of there recently? I'm 39 in July.
I'm 37 next month.
This time next year, I'm going to be coming up to my 40th, like.
I'm going to be 19 next year.
Mental. Mike is still only a young fella.
Yeah.
Mike is only 18, lads. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Barely legal.
18
Barely legal.
18 stone, huh?
Now, what are you, 33, is it, Mikey?
34.
34.
34.
How the fuck is he still only 34, like?
He was 34 in Australia.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I said that to him there a few months ago. I asked him something about his age and he replied and I was like, how? Like, that makes no sense. It's like the rest of us got older and Mikey's still staying back there.
That's what I like about him. I keep getting older. Mikey stays the same age.
Giggity.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's mental. Like, how the fuck am I going to be looking forward to my 40th this time next year? That doesn't make any sense.
I suppose I'm going to have to organise a party for me.
Yeah, you better be planning something big.
Yeah, Joe.
I want,
no
like,
expense spared, no, man.
No expense.
Afternoon tea and the whole lot.
Afternoon
Is
tea.
that what it's called?
Do you want foot massages?
Oh, yeah. If it's you doing it, like,
foot
yeah.
massage done by the Poppers and Killy. Fuck it.
Fuck Jack Wall out.
Rock out with your cock out.
Hang out with your wang out.
Yeah. Socks off. Up the bum.
That's a new one. Socks off, up the bum.
Yeah. Up
That's
the
the way
bum.
to do it. That's the way we like it done.
Yeah. Up the bum. Don't tell me you don't like it. Because I know you're a liar.
You're not getting your socks back.
Yeah. It hurts my penis. Stop, man. We're two weird cunts, man. Do you know
We
that?
are one weird bastards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stop.
he used to weird me up in Australia too.
Yeah. We completely corrupted you anyway, Mikey.
100%.
Completely.
Yourself and your man Neil as well. Remember him? Like he's
Yeah.
Neil Pryor.
Yeah,
But Neil was way worse than you.
Oh, man. Neil
We
was a walking anxiety attack, man. The day he came in.
He was quivering the whole time, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Man,
he was never really static. He was always kind of quivery. Like.
Yeah, he was the same. He was the fucking type of person now that just needed his mother.
Always, yeah.
When he
Constantly.
fucking asked Marie, he came up with a packet of instant noodles. How do you cook them?
It says instant. I opened the packet and they're still not
Nah,
done.
man.
They're not instant.
Why is it making me wait?
His own sister kicked him out of a house in Adelaide. Like, that's the most evil thing I've ever heard in my life because she clearly knew he wouldn't make it. Like,
Maybe she's trying to fucking get him to man up. Get out there into the big bad world and figure it out by.
yeah, learn how to
he's
cook
very
your own
quiet.
fucking noodles.
Nice young lad. Very, very
yeah,
quiet.
he was nice. Yeah, very quiet.
Yeah, Mikey was the same. We met Mikey. He was a pure quiet country lad. Didn't
Couldn't
know
believe it.
what. He didn't know what to make of us.
We were out drinking one night and Mikey came walking down with a Great Limerick Run t-shirt on. I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Around representing Limerick City, kid.
Yeah.
Even though he was from the county.
Yeah, I said a lot to Jude there, and they said a lot to Susan. Sue's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I don't like your type
Yeah,
of country boys.
Yeah. And he fucking eating Hurleys for breakfast.
Yeah.
And Slater's
I remember
for
his
dessert.
reaction. Like, we used to be making jokes about things. Mikey used to be like, Jesus Christ. Like, a few months later, then Mikey was like coming out with mad shit. We're like, fucking hell, Mikey, you're
We
a
did
ghost.
take the piss though, man.
Yeah. And we're deadly. Like.
he used to do it like to get reactions out of people.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
100%.
We're still doing it, sure.
Yeah,
We're still doing it. We made a podcast out of it.
It's funny though, man. Funny just making people paranoid, like. people inside in the smoking area in Melbourne thinking we were actually going to murder them. Like,
You were saying stuff like, do you ever wake up with your father naked beside you and all this stuff? What the fuck?
Yeah.
All paedophile jokes. And
Yeah. I remember, like, when I was expecting my first child, I remember I said it too. I was like, we always joke about, like, we'd make jokes about, like, fucking ourselves being pedophiles and shit like that. Like, and I was like, oh man, I wonder, like, when I have a child, will I just not be able to make those kind of jokes anymore? So, because, like,
turns
I
out
have
you
a child. It turns out, didn't stop me at all.
yeah. That was something I didn't want to mention on the podcast because I don't want people thinking any less of us. Fuck it, it's out now.
Ah, man.
It's never not us about being paedophiles. It's us about having relationships with our fathers.
Yeah.
They are the paedophiles.
Oh yeah, but even we'd say things like, "Know what I mean? Touching kids or whatever." Like, stupid shit. Like, but like, yeah, it's literally like shock value kind of stupid talk. Like,
oh, stop, man. My father likes it rough, though. To be fair.
He does. No, fairness. I can fucking vouch for that one. Gas, man.
It's grand though, man, because I get an ice cream after it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I get 69, then a 99. You know what I mean?
Was it? Take off your socks up the bum, was it? Oh man. Ah,
you
man.
used to be playing the guitar and you do like a normal song and then at the end you'd say something pure perverted. Like,
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You dirty
Happen,
whore.
And that's when I rapped my father.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember all those, what's your man's name? The comedian, singer fella.
Stephen Lynch.
Stephen Lynch, yeah. And you do, what was it, the Devil song? Out in the UL, was it, one night?
Oh, yeah, man.
What is it? It's a song about,
Beals, about
Satan.
the devil's son. Or the son, the devil's son. And, no, is it? No, Jesus' brother.
Yeah, was it that Craig Christ?
Craig Christ. It was about Jesus' brother and he was the cool kid. So then fucking made Jesus out to be a pure mama's boy or daddy's boy, and he was just pure drinking beer or smoking weed.
Yeah.
And I was singing a song, right? And I looked down, like everyone was roaring laughing, right? Now the place wasn't packed, but there was probably about 60 or 70 people there. And the whole place was laughing, all except two people right in front of me. And I was like, why the fuck, man? Everyone else is laughing, like, you fucking no sense of humour. So I did a couple of more songs anyway, and then I went down. It was their guitar I was using. Turns out they were born again Christians and they were preaching about Jesus.
Jude goes up on stage then. Everyone knows Jesus. But the guy who healed the lame, but I am Jesus' brother.
Craig is my
name. Yeah, he goes on then to be talking about fucking bitches and having parties and all this crack. Jesus is pure lame and all this crack. Poor fucking Christians sitting there horrified. Jude was like, why are they not getting it? Played it harder into their face. Craig Christ, ding, 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 ding.
On the table,
it's like that in front of the oven, yeah.
Doing the old devil horns.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Mike, has us talking about mad things again, is it? Leah Thomas victory at NCAA swimming finals sparks fierce debate over trans athletes. Is this a biological male who's now
swimming against women?
And you know what? If they don't like it, they can suck her dick.
I'm taking all these medals, and if you don't like it, you can suck my female dick.
He was like 400.
Suck my swollen clit.
He was like 400 in America or something like that, and then when
in the men's
he transitioned to Leah, then he was just beating him.
Yeah, see, that shit shouldn't be allowed. Like, just shouldn't be allowed at all.
Look, but come here and I tell you, this is what they wanted. They haven't have it.
No, it's not really.
No, well,
but the women that are competing against him didn't want this. Like,
yeah, well, look, fuck it. It is what it is. Feminists, you've done fucked up the world.
But like, if there's a man out there and that man feels like he's really a woman and he wants to convert or what's the word? Transition and fucking live his life as a woman, her life as a woman, whatever. Cool. But you can't be going fucking competing against women then in sports. They're doing it in MMA and all. Like,
yeah,
there's one or two fucking ex-male fucking MMA fighters out there who are now females and they're just kicking the fuck out of women. Like, that's insane.
Look, there's bigger, like, heavier muscle density, heavier bone density, all of this, like, that all comes with testosterone. You can't
everything. Yeah,
you can't biologically deny that. Like,
yeah.
So putting a man that's transitioned to a woman inside in a cage fighting another woman. I mean, it's dangerous. Like
it's absolutely ridiculous, is what it is. Like, it's a massive advantage. It's just a massive advantage. Like, the woman would have to be taking a lot of testosterone and all kinds of shit to fucking try and get up to the man's level. But like, there's way more to it than that as well. They're like the muscles, like a man's muscular skeletal system is different. Like we're literally built differently. Like for some reason, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know why they let that shit go ahead.
No.
It's ridiculous. Like they say, like as well, even in things like tennis, apparently like the best female tennis player in the world wouldn't be even in the top 100 in men's. I found that fucking weird. Like,
even the Williams sisters are fucking, they're shit.
Like, I'd look at them and I go, they'd smoke any man on the planet. Like, you know, but like, wow, like, why are they not that good when it comes to being against men?
Serious athletic ability, like to serve a ball, like the way Boris Becker or any of them, like he used to fucking be able to hit a ball at like 70 mile an hour or whatever the fuck it was. Like. And
just
the woman just can't do that,
shit.
like, you know.
Yeah.
And the speed of darting side to side, like, is fucking, you know.
Yeah, you would think there was something like tennis. No, I would have thought, like, Jesus, yeah, the women would hang with the men no better. But apparently not. So, yeah, fuck that, man. You can't be putting biological fucking males in against women like that. Just can't, like. It's ridiculous.
Well, I agree with you, man, but tell that to the feminists.
Feminists.
Yeah.
Ah, man. She won the NCAA championship in the 500 free, touching in a season best. I don't know, man.
There's a picture of her. It's not on this article, like where she's standing up on top of the podium, and the other two women just get off the podium and stand on their own, like at number 3 or whatever, like just to be together as women, like because they didn't like
women power. That's wrong, man. They can't just do that. Like, what if they hurt his feelings? Hurt his feelings.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a strange one.
This one is like a big, the size of him, like he's fucking obviously.
Look at his Joy's apple.
Yeah, it's a weird one, man. Because like in one way, you could say, but what about a person who's just, you know, fucking identifies as a woman and then finally goes through with it. Now they just want to live their life. Should they not be allowed to compete? You know, that kind of way. But then like, you're fucking, like, you've a massive advantage. Especially, man, fucking combat sports. Like, there's no way they should be allowed to fight women. Like, it's fucking just taking the piss altogether.
I don't know, like in darts, like there was one good competitor, like, and then after that, then there was two or three other women in it, and they weren't even near the men, like.
Yeah.
So that's only really cognitive and, you know, and a hand skill. That's all it is, like, you know. So
that's probably just
there is differences in neurology and aim and everything as well, like, because men are hunter-gatherers and women are more kind of tuned into the periphery vision type of thing, and, you know.
Shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, it's bad the way, like, we've evolved over the years, like, you know, we picked up certain shit, women picked up certain shit. They're better than us at certain things, we're better than them at certain things. Some people don't like to hear that at all, like. Some people don't even like to hear that men and women are different. You're like, what? You can't say that in front of some people, that a man and a woman are built differently, like, or that their brains work differently. They go mental. You're like, well, that's just how it is. Like. It is, like.
Yeah.
Do you know? And that didn't just happen overnight, like, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of years, like, of shit being learned and passed on, and we end up in this spot that we're in today, where no one knows what the fuck is going on. I don't know, man.
How long we got, Mike?
It's crazy, you know.
We're gone 50 minutes.
50 minutes. I see Mikey checking his phone. I'd say it's about that time, Joe.
About that time, boys.
It's nearly about that time.
Get some PC jokes.
Get some PC.
Oh, yeah. PC. Mikey's going to do Taking the Mikey.
Yeah, this one goes out. This one's for Eamon Crudden.
Yeah.
Is this PC enough?
This is even softer than last week. What do you call a cheap circumcision? A rip-off. What's a pirate's favourite letter of the alphabet?
R.
None. Historians have suggested most pirates would have been illiterate.
For fuck's sake. That was an anti-joke.
What's the last thing that goes through a fly's head as it hits the windshield of a car going at 70 miles an hour?
It's balls.
It's arse. Taking the Mikey.
Close enough.
Taking
the Mikey. Good to have you back, Mikey, doing the old Taking the Mikey. Good
My
to be
mother
back.
missed you, man. She loved it.
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah. She's fond of taking Mikey anyway. My own mother.
Oh,
Stop it.
don't tell my mom.
Yeah, man, that was good. I enjoyed this episode, though. Last couple of weeks I wasn't in it. It was hard, but I came out of my shell tonight. Happy about it.
Nice.
Be worse now next week. I just need to fucking buy a filter for myself.
Be grand. Just do
I
your
don't give a
thing.
fuck, man.
Just do your own thing.
I
You know?
just,
Don't like
Easy
it.
to
I'd keep putting the emphasis on Willie O'D to come on anyway.
He's my favourite superhero, man.
I shared a TikTok about it and everything, like, you know what I mean? I don't see why he shouldn't come on.
Yeah.
This is how much Mikey, we rub off of Mikey. He's starting to sound like somebody from the city.
Yeah. He's been living in the city for a while now, like. How long are you living in the city now, Mikey?
I've been in the big city now for 6 years.
More. Definitely more.
Well, living here for 6 years. And
Before that.
So I suppose in that gap,
Yeah.
I came in after you was there a year as well, so it's about 7 years.
Was it only 1 year you were there?
Yeah.
When did you move
About
over?
7
Then
years
that
in
cunt of a
Limerick City.
landlord wasn't paying her fucking mortgage.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Mikey got evicted because the landlord just was taking his rent and keeping it. Didn't bother paying any mortgage.
Deloitte were sending me letters saying we need to contact you urgently about remuneration of rent or blah, some shit.
Penis?
Mikey was like, fuck it, I'm out.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You can have this. You
Fuck
can have
it,
my
we'll do it
fridge.
live.
You can have my fridge. Yeah. Good times.
Do we get any questions from the audience or anything to see? Or
No, I never fucking posted anything. Forgot all about it. I probably do. Do you know what? I remember, off the top of my head, Eddie Walsh said, one thing he said was, can you talk about how fine Kelly Osbourne is these days?
Yeah.
Is she have to turn into a fine thing?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this.
She's still Kelly Osbourne, like. You
But
can
then he
polish
said-
a shit, it's still going to be a shit, like.
I don't know if he was taking the piss then. He said, talk about how stoned you can get from Nutella. Have you heard anything about that?
No, but go on.
Mikey-
I don't know if
Mikey's on
that's all he said. I don't know if that's a thing or if he's just taking the piss out of me or what. Kelly Osbourne now.
Well, she get it.
We get a recent picture of Kelly. Oh, that's it there, is it? Yeah, she looks like she's lost a lot of weight. Got her lips done. A lot of Botox. Boob job. So click on that one there beside her.
Looks like she's got a jawline
See
reduction.
the black top beside the main big picture. Down under that. Oh no.
Web
yeah, I
City.
remember her looking like that. I suppose that other one you put up, she looks a bit different, alright, doesn't she?
She's after getting jaw surgery, man.
Yeah, not a fan of that look though, Eddie, to be honest with you now. Eddie obviously likes her. I don't like that whole fake face look. The lips and the fucking too much going on.
Remember she was on The View or something and they were talking about illegal immigration or something and she said, Trump, if you send on all the immigrants back over the border, who's going to clean your toilet?
Yeah. She thought she had a
Everybody just
great
went fucking
point.
Quiet.
Like,
She's
awkward.
a cheeky bitch
Squeak.
after that.
Yeah, but she was like, she thought she was defending them then by saying that, like, you know, she was like, oh, we need them here to clean our toilets.
She's the
Like,
voice of
what?
her family now since her mother and father can't talk anymore. Her father can't anyway.
Is he dead?
No, he's still
Can't
alive, man.
Yeah.
Mandela.
He had a
effect.
near old,
He He crashed
Yeah.
a fucking quad about 10 years ago.
was it? That was more recent than that. You know the way my brain works with time now. Could have been last week or 10 years ago. It makes no difference to
Yeah.
me.
I don't care if we make a million or starve to death.
Exactly. But yeah, he got fucked up off that quad, didn't he? And then Sharon Osbourne went, I can be bothered with him now. She went away.
Yeah. She was thinking about
Just
leaving.
left him there to die. Hey, fuck him. Gas pure. Yeah, get high off Nutella. Filled it in there anyway. Stop now. Nutella that gets you high. This is probably...
This is probably weed infused.
27th
Yeah.
December 2010.
Now take... Jesus Christ. Is there a way to infuse weed into Nutella? Never mind that. The Ultimate Stoner Guide, Nutella that gets you high. I'd say this is just infusing weed into it, isn't it? I'd say Eddie's taking the piss.
Are they conkers? Hazelnuts.
There, yeah. The nuts that goes into the
Yeah.
Nutella. innit?
Fuck him.
What is it? Infusing it, is it?
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah. Eddie's acting a maggot. Acting the maggot.
I was just going to say it.
Acting the maggot? What's that mean?
Big bag of weed.
Bag of weed. Big bag of weed for me. Big bag of seeds.
Would you smoke it?
Would you like it?
I love it.
Is he gay?
I know. I love you. Go on, leave it at that.
Yeah, we've nothing else to talk about, do we really?
No.
I know, yeah.
We didn't
You
do-
didn't seem to bring any topics
There was
at all.
no
like.
topic other than
Yeah.
Will Smith
I'll tell
slapping
you
the
one
shit out
thing.
of Chris Rock.
I'm
That's
going
all
to
that
leave a
happened.
hot Cosby in your toilet there now in a minute.
Nice.
Anything besides that happened is all negative shit that I don't want to be talking about, really, you know? So we just said we just have an old snare and talk shite for a change. Know what I mean?
That pays.
Hopefully something cool will happen this week and we'll talk about that next week. That's the way it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Man, fuck off, Romy. Somebody's like, imagine that was my sign off every week. Just tell everyone, fuck off.
Fuck off, Maromi. Don't be annoying me.
Yeah, cool, lads.
If you don't
Do you
like
know?
it, cancel me.
Go follow us on social medias at Celtic Pod. ccpodcast.ie is the
45 all
website.
fine.
And yeah, other than that,
Yeah.
do
Fuck away
whatever
from
you
me because
like.
Mike is about to make me a cup of tea.
Good luck.
Well, if it didn't come out, it was a great episode. Like, I enjoyed it. I'm going to watch this stuff from start to finish.